Hey guys, Jengar here. Welcome to today's realistic review in which we are taking a look at the Italian C205 Serie 3 sitting at 3.7 beta. You what? No, 3.7 beta rating? I thought the beta rating was adjusted. It should be 4.0, at least according to the changelog that we had from one of the mini patches not too long ago when we had a lot of battle rating changes. I put the planes that I found interesting down, and the C205 S3 is in there with a battle rating increase to 4.0, but in game it's still 3.7, so maybe they forgot to change this one. I don't know. Anyway, I still had a few nice matches in the plane, and wanted to show you this one. The maximum speed in this plane at sea level is 503 kilometers an hour without whip and 527 with whip. At 4500 meters still go up to 470 kilometers an hour without whip and 493 with whip. And finally at 6500 meters you'll take her to 445 kilometers an hour without whip and 468 with whip. Now that is quite fast, but it is not on all altitudes the fastest plane. Compared to the LA5FN, for example, is a plane that is faster at sea level but slower than this plane at 45 and 6500 meters. Now the LA5 being so good at mid to low altitudes, this one is better at the higher altitudes. King Cobra, for example, the A5, also has better speed at sea level but is comparable at 45 and 6500 meters. So in the speed department this plane is doing quite well. Top speed in a dive is also nice, 802 kilometers an hour before it redlines and 875 kilometers an hour before it rips apart. Now that is 100 kilometers an hour faster than the LA5FN, for example, and a slightly less good than a King Cobra, but very competitive speeds in a dive in this plane. Control stiffening is also pretty nice, which starts very slightly at 500, becomes a little bit more severe at 650, and it really starts to lock up at about 750, 725, somewhere in that area, and that is not very bad at all. You can still easily come out of a dive when this plane redlines. The elevator stays very functional. It is the roll rate that really compresses, but the plane's handling in a dive is pretty good. So very good boom and zoomer, the plane. It can also energy fight very well, and it can even turn fight a little bit, so I would call this plane a very good jack of all trades. The stall speed in the plane is 135 kilometers an hour, which is excellent and really nice. The plane is good with stall maneuvers then as well, because it also has good climb rate to help with that, and good vertical energy retention. So the plane is very nice in vertical maneuvers. The firepower in this plane is very good. The plane has two 20mm MG151 cannons with 250 rounds per gun. I used air targets for these, and it also has two 12.7mm Breda Savate machine guns with 400 rounds per gun, and I also used air targets for those. It has no bomb options. This is a pure fighter, not meant for ground attack. Very nice. You will not get into the temptation to take any bombs because there are none, which is excellent. So very good firepower, an excellent ammo load on the thing. Really 250 rounds in MG151s is fantastic. The acceleration in the plane in a straight line is very good, and in a dive great. So it accelerates very nicely. The energy retention in the horizontal is great as well, and in the vertical is good, also with good climb rate. So it is very nice in the performance department, this plane. And as we see here, in competition with this King Cobra, who goes straight up, I can compete, and I have enough time to shoot him out of the sky. The turn time in the plane is decent and good with flaps. The flaps really help and do give quite a boost to the turn time. And the flaps only rip off at 630 kilometers an hour, which is fantastic, you know, in any way. But the end of your dives, you will be able to use these flaps, and they will not rip off, and it will definitely help you in the maneuverability, which is fantastic. The roll rate in the plane is decent to good, depending on which speed you are at. The overall maneuverability I would call decent. Overheating in the plane is present but manageable, and durability is good. It can take a hit or two, so definitely a plane that is very versatile, can take some hits. The overheating is manageable, it is pretty fast, good in a dive. You know, the handling in the dive is nice, it is good in stall maneuvers, it has good performance, ammo load is good, guns are good. There's not much to dislike about this plane, let's say. And as you normally would speak about a jack of all trades, it would do everything decently, you know, average, but still easy to transition. This is a jack of all trades that does everything pretty well, maybe even everything good. I mean, the turn time, it is not a dedicated turn fighter, but it can definitely go toe to toe with some dedicated turn fighters for a little bit. And energy fighting, it's pretty nice at as well, and boom and zooming, same thing. So yeah, I quite like that, because you can transition between the roles very easily in this plane, and you can choose you know, to approach your target in a different ways in this plane, which is nice. I've never seen this, by the way, never seen this. 5 people down low and 4 of them on the runway. It's really something that I had never seen before. And it allows us, me and this one last ally that I have left, to attack these guys and to win an almost impossible match to win. Because our team had been slaughtered and we really were facing 6-to-1 odds. And somebody crashed, and then we found this bunch of guys. And I thought, I saw them firing at AA guns in the beginning of the match. And I thought maybe they had cleared half this island, and that was actually true. There's only 3 AA guns left here, and that is enough to damage me, as my pilot is now yellow, but it is not enough to shoot us down. This one we shoot on fire, and we've got only 1 guy left here in the Typhoon, which I'm rolling over for right here over the top, but my ally gets him, getting his 3rd kill, and I already had my 5th kill. Trying to go for an AA gun here for the end of the match. This should be it. Come on. Quite interesting to get these MGs on target so close together. And yeah, we get a win out of this thing. Very nice. And with an emotion, don't go landing with your whole team like this, because if you have 2 opponents above you, you know, they will come and they will kill you. Or at least they will try. And succeed, most likely. You gotta keep a couple of people in the air. Let's see what kind of rewards we got for that performance. Survivor, Last Man Standing, Terror of the Sky, and On Hand. 201,000 Silver Lions and 3,200 research points. We used the booster there for the Silver Lions. Pretty nice. Hey guys, so here we are after the match. The C205 Serie 3 is one of my favorite Italian planes. The battle rating compared to the quality of the plane is amazing. It really is a beast. I played in total up to now 11 matches, and I'm running a 27 kills to 1 death ratio. 27 to 1 kill death ratio is not bad. It's one of my best. And yeah, the plane is amazing. Like I said in the review itself, there is not much to dislike about this plane. Not much at all. It does everything well, and maybe most things good even. So this is an excellent plane all around, and transition between the roles very easily, and you know, kill people left and right. You can do so much in this plane. It is a lot of fun, and I can definitely recommend you to go into the Italian 3, because there is a lot more fighters that are a lot of fun, and at least go down the fighter line, because there is much enjoyment to be had there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.